Well, hey everybody. I was trying to shoot a crane track load yesterday, but everything was such a hassle. It was just a total mess. I mean, logistically, and a lot of questions about loads and pieces, parts, and everything. Yeah, I just didn't get a chance. I apologize, but yeah, I'd started it and I'd led up to what I was going to do, and then it was just bust butt after that, and I had to make it as far as I could do and get up and get staged because I was going to deliver Memphis area. Well, now I got a steel beam load. It's just north of there, about 75 mile, 80 mile, and this stuff is 39 feet, I don't know, 4 inches, something like that. And I have a 41-foot bottom, so this is perfect. So I'm going to turn the camera because I realize the sun's back there. Sorry, you probably just got blinded. Apologize. Okay, I've got 8 3/8 chains over the top, and that's normal. So just one every few feet. But the other deal is that I put, because of the step blocking this from slide forward on braking, I wanted to show you the safety. What I did was I had only 5/16 left. So I did a wrap over the top because the step's blocking the bottom set. I'm only worried about that set. If that set started moving, that'd be it. It bounced right up through and right through everything, and it's about that level. It wouldn't get stopped much by this. I mean, if it was really bad. So my deal is, you don't want it to break traction or friction. You want to make sure that the sucker stays put. So I just use lever binders, and yeah, they're a pain. But I also, digging out those, the last 4 red non-quick binders, they're a pain in the ass too. So I figured one pain or the other pain. Just take care of, pick your pain. Mostly, it's, like I said, it's just for sliding. It's just for tech. It's up and over the top and then back down, and I picked chain pockets. Now I probably could have went direct to the chain pocket with the binder, but it gives me more options to be able to get the right twist, the right tension, because when you go at 90-degree angle and maybe slightly past it, you should be able to get the lever binder to break over the top and become bound, because it's all it is. It's just leverage. The thing is that you have to give a couple pulls usually to break any the chain links over the top of any rough edges. Make sure it's settled so you don't have a sudden pop, and be careful. Make sure you're not in the direct upswing with the bar in your face. Stand off. It's really hard when you're trying to get leverage on something. I watched a guy fall off the truck just while I was pulling up. He had a lever binder. He was up there, the sucker gave way, he went off the side. So it happens. I mean, these are a lot of loads. Okay, this one here looks like it just loosened. So that's just it. I just pulled on these and settled these in. So when I'm pulling them together, you go back and check. So the rubbing shouldn't be any problem or any issue, but I will go around and I will grab that binder. Now the other one is fine. All the rest of these are fine. That one I'm going to give another go, because I did pull it, and I have put a lot of pressure on there. I was in a mud bog delivering. I mean, my truck was clean, but I was that deep in nothing but mud down in the Memphis area. But we got all delivered, and everybody's happy. They're putting the crane together. Now, there's pieces inside of here. I got to be careful around this steel too, because the sharp edges, all these milled edges, they'll slice you open like a razor blade. So they put pieces in there. These are all bound by steel banding, and that's all good and fine and dandy, but you just got to make sure that when you're pulling your load together, you can see there's little gappages there. You can kind of look at a distance. You can see daylight. In the dark, you're not going to see that. But just know that load, as you're pulling things together and bounce, it's going to settle. All right? So you got to do chain check, probably several times on these kinds of loads. Now you notice I'm digging into my wood. I only have 3 stickers, dunnage or anything of those names that I use. down. I was 36,000 on my trailer, 25 on my drive. It's just really hard. I moved everything way up, trying to transfer more weight forward. I moved those up 3 or 4 feet. I moved this one up about 4 feet, trying to get it close to being center between the two axles, but then the forward two a little bit more. And I've had people argue with me, well, it's telling me it doesn't make a difference. Yes, it does. I'm sorry, it just does. It's in any kind of securement handbook. It's listed. I forgot the page number, but you can look it up. We've had an argument on that before. I ain't arguing about it no more. This pine dunnage with that much weight is going to get crushed. Now, there is times when, you know, it's nice to have hardwood, but it's also super heavy. So you can see this one, it's not really that loose, but it's enough that I'm going to give it a snug. So that's the whole thing. But I wanted you guys to see this one because it's, you know, a lot longer beams and it's not plate steel and everything. But if I get a chance to show you something a little bit different, or maybe another type of way to trap the steel, just it'd be me like me doing the corner capture. Same principle. So I've got to chain up over the front so nothing can go zzz that way. That's all we want to do. So that is your safety. If you've ever seen it, I'm not going to show any of that stuff, but if you've ever seen it on the net where drivers killed or injured because the steel took the top of the cab off or went into the cab, this is what we're trying to stop. Of course, I give everybody a little more room, and I try not to do any braking. But we all know what the texting public likes to do now on the phone, texting, do their stupid shit, and they'll pull out in front of you, or they'll cut in front of you, you know, just typical dumb shit. Everybody that drives for any distance is going to see it, and you're going to see it every damn day. So that's just the way it is. Well, try to make it short and decent. So I'm going to get this tightened up, and we'll see you on the road.